Welcome to the Edward Hunter Heritage Bush Reserve. And it's a wonderful place to have a walk around. There's so many tracks here. You've got the beautiful lake, and there's tracks all the way through there, the beautiful forest. And I also thought it'd be a great place to enjoy a reading from the book, Get the Cheese, Let the Other Mouse Go First. And you might recognize the author. Get the Cheese, Let the Other Mouse Go First. The Demotivational Road to Health, Wealth, and Real Happiness by me, Damien Andrews. Beginning, a quote from Confucius: "Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated." Foreword. "Are you Lana?" I asked the cinnamon brown mouse in front of me. "I am." "You must be Damien. They told us you were coming," responded Lana, her eyes reflecting a mix of curiosity and wisdom. "Yes, I've just finished the book," I explained. And then I inquired, "The Sands, that's a weird name for a room." "It's where the book characters wait for in between scenes," enlightened Lana. She noticed me staring inquisitively at the large hourglass in the corner of the timeless scape. The soft sound of trickling sand encourages reflection and pause. "A bit like the space between chapters in a book," she explained. "Ah," I responded, as Milo, a silvery grey-coloured mouse, scampered over, his eyes wide with excitement. "So this book, it's all about me finding cheese, right?" Milo turned to Lana and said, "I could always feel it in my tail that we'd be famous." Lana let out a sigh. "Milo, it's metaphorical. The book uses stories about us and other characters to illustrate life and business lessons. It's more about thinking differently and finding new perspectives." Milo looked puzzled. "But there will be cheese, right?" I chuckled. "In a manner of speaking. It's about noticing what's beyond how you currently think. You notice cheese you didn't see. That was always there in front of you." "Meta what?" Milo tilted his head, contemplating Lana's earlier description. "Meta-narrative," I clarified. "It's when you're aware that you're part of a story. Right now, we're having this discussion in the sands, but it's part of the book's foreword." The expression on Lana's face showed an awareness she had not considered. So our discussion is happening in our here and now, and someone else is reading it in their here and now. That's quite philosophical. "Yes, there are multiple events happening at different times, at the same time," I explained. "This way, you can engage with the reader on different levels." Milo's face lit up. "So we're talking to future readers right now. Hi, readers, hope you like cheese." Lana laughed, shaking her head. "I try," Milo grinned, catching Lana's unspoken admiration. "But seriously, Damien, if there's no cheese, what do the readers get?" I leant towards Milo and whispered to him, "If you choose, endless possibilities are waiting right in front of you." Milo's eyes lit up. "Like finding cheese where you least expect it," he said excitedly. "Exactly, Milo," I smiled, and then added, "and your thinking shapes your reality." Milo stood there with amazed contemplation on his furry face. "Really? I love that," he exclaimed, his eyes twinkling as he fist-pumped the air. Lana turned to him as he settled. "It means you choose your destiny." Milo bounced on his feet, excited again. "So the adventure begins with us, with our thinking." "Yes, Milo," I affirmed. "The journey starts with a single thought, a new perspective." The sounds of our laughter echoed softly in the sands. The moment felt like a bridge between worlds, between pages of a book and the reality it represented. As our laughter faded, I turned to them with a twinkle in my eye. "Before we start, there's one more thing. Throughout this book, I've hidden Easter eggs for the readers to find." "Easter eggs? Like in video games?" Milo's ears perked up with curiosity. "Exactly," I chuckled with a cheeky grin. Lana's eyes lit up with an understanding and a little teasing. "A treasure hunt is woven into the story. Aren't you a clever boy?" Milo clapped his paws together. "Oh, I love treasure hunts. It's like an adventure within an adventure." I nodded. And a reason to revisit the story, discovering something new each time, Lana added thoughtfully. Well, let's get started, exclaimed Milo, and then he looked directly at the readers, breaking the fourth wall and creating a space-time paradox. Well, readers, what do you think? That was a perfect segue to the start of the first chapter, knowing that people will skip the preface and acknowledgements. With that, the scene in the sands faded away, giving way to the book's opening lines. It was an invitation to embark on a voyage of discovery, with surprises and revelations waiting at each turn of the page. That's the foreword. Hope you enjoy that and look forward to catching you as we read further through the book.